Hunt Cola with DiscountJuicers.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you. In this episode, I'm going to show you guys the best juicer to juice onions that you probably never use. You may see many of the videos on YouTube for regrowing hair using onion juice, and in my opinion, they're using the worst methods to make the onion juice, in my opinion, to get the results that you want, right? First you're thinking, John, I never heard onion juice could regrow your hair. Well, you know, I looked it up to verify, and actually there is a published study on it. Linked down below if I remember. And the study is in the Journal of Dermatology from 2002. Onion juice, a new topical treatment for alopecia areata. And I'll basically just jump down to the summary. The present study showed that the use of crude onion juice gave significantly higher results with regard to hair regrowth than did tap water, and that it can be an effective topical therapy for patchy alopecia areata. And I guess they had 20 patients, and I guess 86.9% of the patients had hair regrowth. And if they compared that to the control group of just water alone, it was only 13%. So like water basically didn't work, whereas the onion juice, 86.9% effective in this study, which is quite amazing. So aside from onion juice being able to regrow your hair according to a scientific published study, I want to go over a few more studies real quick just to show you guys the power of the almighty onion. Because there's another study here, I looked up a bunch today. Consumption of onion juice modulates oxidative stress and attenuates the risk of bone disorders in middle-aged and post-menopausal healthy subjects. And basically it talks about osteoporosis. So we're just going to go down the bottom and said onion juice consumption showed, and so that's consumption through your mouth, not just topically, showed a positive modulatory effect on the bone loss and BMD by improving antioxidant activities, and thus can be recommended for treating various bone-related disorders, especially osteoporosis. So wow, onion juice, is it really a thing? I haven't really had a video on juicing onions before until now. All right, let's get into another study. There's lots of studies I could have looked up, because not only have they tested onion juice, but of course they've tested the onion, like the whole onion, to eat it, and there's beneficial results. But of course when you juice it, you basically concentrate the nutrition in the onions and they make it more bioavailable for us, whether you're going to put it on your skin, on your scalp to regrow your hair, or whether you're going to take it internally. So this is another study actually on humans, hypocholesterolemic efficacy of quercetin-rich onion juice in health-minded hypercholesterolemic adults, a pilot study. And basically I just want to go down to the conclusion of the abstract. To conclude, drinking onion juice could markedly suppress cholesterol levels and elevate total antioxidation capacity. Hence, onion juice was probably recommended for combating various cardiovascular diseases. So that's amazing. Onion juice, according to this study, can help fight cardiovascular disease. How many people do you know that drink onion juice? I don't know anybody. And maybe after you drink it, nobody's going to want to kiss you. But you're going to have lower cholesterol according to this, and elevate your total antioxidant capacity, which I think is a good thing. All right, another study. Now these last two studies are basically animal-based studies, and I'll be the first to tell you guys I'm not a fan of animal-based studies, and I wish they would not do animal-based studies. That being said, if the study's already done, I'm going to go ahead and report you the results, because these may have a relationship on how the same, nutrients may affect humans. So here's a full-length research paper from 2012, evaluation of antigelistic and anti-inflammatory effects of fresh onion juice in experimental animals. And going down the conclusion of the abstract, it says, it can be concluded that fresh juice of onion is capable of inhibiting both acute and chronic pain, as well as inflammation, with a more strong effect towards inflammation. So what does that mean? That means onion juice in laboratory animals help with acute and chronic pain, which is impressive to me because normally you would take drugs to do that, as well as fight inflammation. A lot of people have inflammation. If you got like an arthritis is kind of like an inflammation of your joints. So onion juice may be able to help with that. I mean, it did anyways in this animal study. Once again, links down below to these studies. Last study I'm going to go over today is investigating the effects of onion juice on male fertility factors and pregnancy rate after testicular torsion detorsion by interleukin insemination method. So that doesn't sound fun. The poor rats that this happened to. Anyways, we're going to jump down the conclusion. Anyways, the conclusion is the obtained results revealed that using onion juice could enhance the quality of sperm and fertility power after testicular torsion detorsium. So what? It increases your sperm quality. I mean, there's people that say also onion juice can raise your testosterone levels if that's something you want raised. But the fact of the matter is, onion juice is amazing. And why is onion juice so good for you? Well, it's because of the nutrients contained within the onion that when you put it through a juicer, you extract those nutrients, you get those nutrients into the glass, you rub it on your hair for the alopecia, or you drink it down your gullet to get the other health benefits that the studies have reported. That being said, how you juice the onions matter a lot. If you use the wrong machines, you're not going to get high levels of those bioactive compounds, including things like quercetin and other phytochemicals, vitamins and minerals, even anthocyanins in red onions that are going to give you the beneficial results. I've seen this in my testing before when I do comparisons between different style juicers. I'm not going to really get into comparison in this video, but I'm going to tell you guys, if you guys are using one of these two methods to get onion juice, it's not the best. And if you guys want the best and want the best results because your onion juice has more fighting power for the alopecia or for the internal uses because it has more of the quercetin, kaempferol, or maybe even more in the plant sulfurs, you know, which is said to be an active agent that may help with these conditions, right? Then you want to use the right juicer. The reason why these two are not the best, in my opinion, is because they run at a high speed. High-speed juicers add a lot of oxygen into the juice. This is a high-speed centrifugal ejection juicer. It's one of many different types, but it has a bit on the back, and it sounds like this when you turn it on. Like super loud, you can barely hear me. That's running at a super high speed, and the challenge with the high-speed juicers is as it's running, it's pushing in a lot of oxygen into the juice. As the oxygen hits the blown open cell walls, or the blown open cells, and the juice is exposed, now those antioxidant properties in the juice are exposed to oxygen, causing them to oxidize, and you will lose some of the beneficial antioxidant properties. Likewise, most of the videos making onion juice is using something like a NutriBullet, where you chop up the onions, put in the NutriBullet, you turn this on, and boy is this thing loud too. Once again, it's so loud because it's running at a very high RPM, or revolutions per minute. When it's doing that, it's sucking and grinding up all the produce, but it's sucking a lot of air in. So if you look in the middle of your blender, when you're blending, it makes like a little funnel cone. That's like a tornado. It's basically injecting air in to the mixture. Then once you're done with the mixture, you're then supposed to dump the mixture out onto some kind of cloth, and then you're basically just going to go ahead and squeeze out the juice. Yes, while you can make onion juice in these ways, I want you guys to up your game so you may get those beneficial results that you want, because you have a more powerful onion juice to play with, whether you're putting it on topically or drinking it. So that's what I want to show you guys in this episode. Now I'm going to share with you guys the best juicer to juice onions, which is a slow juicer, because it runs at a very low RPM and doesn't introduce all the oxygen in the juice, and also does a really good job at grinding up and blowing open cell walls to get all that onion juice out. Plus, the other thing about this method is that you can literally leave the room while it's juicing so that you don't cry, because it works without you having to do anything. Alright, so now I want to show you guys how to juice the onions, and I want to give you guys a few pointers here. Number one is you want to choose red onions to juice. That's very important. Try to get the deepest, reddest onions you guys can, because red onions have like at least 3 times more flavonoids than other types of onions, like the white or the yellow ones, right? And that will provide you, once again, more beneficial power to get the results that you desire when processing onions. You know, that's why I'm sharing with you guys all my tips, because all these other videos don't really share the tips from a juicing expert, the #1 juicing expert in the world. And what I want to tell you guys, if you guys appreciate my video and my little tidbits of knowledge that you're literally not going to hear anywhere else, I would encourage you guys to support me and my work by making your juicer purchase at discountjuicers.com if you want to buy a juicer. Now, the juicer I'll be talking about today is the NamaWell Nama J2 model. It's my favorite juicer that I use most in my kitchen. Link down below for 10 reasons why the Nama J2 is my favorite. And it's my favorite simply because it is the easiest juicer to use that I've ever used, and basically will juice for you with you not having to sit around and babysit your juice, without having to drop things in, without having to strain it out through a press cloth, all these little things. Plus it has a 15-year motor warranty, 2-year warranty on the parts. And if you guys want to buy the Nama J2, I'm going to hook you guys up with a $55 off discount using coupon code ONION55. That's ONION, because this is a great juicer for juicing onion. Onion55, use that at namawell.com. That coupon code is not going to discountjuicers.com, but when you use that coupon code at namawell.com, you guys are going to save $55 off your purchase of the Nama juicer. Plus, Nama knows that that coupon code was from me, and they're going to share with me a small commission so that I can continue my work to educate you guys about the power of juicing, using the right onions and the right equipment to get the maximum health benefit that you guys are seeking. Anyway, so this machine runs at a low and slow 50 revolutions per minute, and I want to turn it on for you guys because you guys heard how loud those other machines are. This is the difference by using a good juicer. Listen to this. So this one is significantly quieter, about at least 30 decibels quieter than the other two when they're running, and that's because it's running at a slow speed. Once again, the slow speed does not introduce the high level of oxygen that a high-speed juicer would. In addition, the reason why I like this machine is because it's so easy to use. We have some onions here that I've actually cut off the outside skin because I'll be drinking the juice today. If you guys are just putting it, using it topically, you could just put the onions in whole without even peeling it. I mean, this machine will deal with the peels and all, right? Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, you want to wait to the end of this video, because at the end of this episode, I'll be showing you guys how to best store your onion juice so it's going to have the most potential for giving you the health results, because you're going to store it properly. Nobody else shows this information on YouTube, so you could make the onion juice like once a week, store it in your fridge, store it properly like I'll show you guys, and just get some out every day and massage it in your hair, or do whatever you're going to do before you shampoo your hair. Let it sit for 5 minutes, whatever you guys are going to do, or whether you want to make a whole bunch and then use it throughout the week and just drink a shot here or there, right? I'm going to show you guys how to store it properly. Anyways, now I'm going to show you guys how to juice it. It's so simple, so easy. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 onions. Actually, we will fit into the hopper, and this is the truly unique feature about the Nama J2. You literally just take the onions, you drop it in to the bottom of the hopper, right? And you just could fill up this whole hopper with all your onions. So we got 3 in there, here's 4, here's 5, and here's 6 going right into the machine. Let's go ahead and reposition that guy around a little bit. And all we got to do is now we're going to go ahead and shut the lid. Lid shuts, and all you got to do now is turn the machine on. And the machine has a pre-cutting blade or a processing blade that will basically pre-cut the onions up so that you don't have to. You don't have to be sitting there cutting things up and feeding it into the juicer and then basically making your eyes tear while this is running, because if you stood over this, you know, likely you might want to, you probably would tear because the volatile onion compounds are coming out, and that's one of the benefits. When you grind up the onions like this, you're basically blowing open the cells and you're creating an enzymatic action, which also makes the onion juice a very powerful anti-cancer fighting nutrition for you guys. And I didn't even look up studies on that, but I know onions and garlic family are highly anti-cancer. And as you guys can see, the machine is running. I could be nowhere near it, and we're getting all this amazing purple onion juice. And as you guys can see over on this side, we're getting some nice dry pulp coming out over on that side. And while this is running, we're going to speed this up for you guys while it's going, and we're going to come back at you when we're about done. And meanwhile, I'm going to read a good book. Alright, so the machine is just about done juicing. It's basically ripped through those onions without any problem. You guys can see we got the pulp over here, the juice over there. We're pretty much done. We can go ahead and turn off that juicer, shut that little lid, and look at this. We have a nice half a jar of onion juice that we can drink or actually even put on topically. Now I think the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and try this onion juice on camera. I've never drank straight onion juice. I may have added onions to like a regular vegetable juice recipe, but never tried straight onion juice, so let's see what happens. Smells strong. My mouth is burning, oh my gosh. You know what I gotta tell you guys? That onion juice was actually quite sweet. My mouth is kind of on fire, but it's not super bad. But no, now I'm feeling it like in my throat. It's kind of making me feel weird. But on some level, actually, it's just like my body says, drink more, this is good stuff. Wow, it's kind of thick too, like, uh-oh, now it's really hit me. I'm almost gonna start to cry. My mouth is really kind of like, ooh. Alright, maybe it's gonna wear off, but wow, that was some good onion juice. You might not want to drink onion juice straight. You know, it is rather strong and you may have some kind of reactions. I don't know what kind of reactions you're gonna have. I drink lots of juices, so I might have no problem juicing it, but I'm feeling a bit weird right now. maybe I'm even a little bit happy. But yeah, generally if you're gonna juice onions, juice it in with vegetables. I don't recommend necessarily onion shots, but for people that are gonna use it topically, yeah, this is the way to do it. And here's the thing, you could make a whole bunch, and when you add it topically, whether you put it on your hands or put it in a spray bottle and spray it on and rub it into your hair, your scalp or whatever, wherever you want to grow that hair, you're going to have extra because you're not going to use it all, right? And you don't want to make onion juice every single day, although that would be the best. Now I'm going to show you guys how to store it properly. So to store it properly, you need two things. You need the special vacuum lids that have a special vacuum valve in it. I'll put a link down below in this video to the website. You can buy these vacuum lids. So you're going to put that on your mason jar. I like to use the wide mouth mason jars. Next, you're going to get a vacuum pump. This is the strongest vacuum pump I found. It is pink. I wish it came in a different color, but it's pink, and even if you're a guy, it's alright, because this vacuum pump sucks so good, you're not going to mind it's pink. Alright, so then you put this on, and watch this container down here carefully, as I pump this up. What we're doing now is we're literally sucking out the excess oxygen out of the container. Why is this important? Because if you just put a lid on without sucking out the extra oxygen, there's oxygen in this headspace that then will react with the juice that'll cause it to oxidize. And I really want to encourage you guys not to drink straight onion juice like I did. I almost feel like I'm going to vomit. Yeah. Just telling it like it is. So the other thing you might want to do with onion juice is maybe like cook with it. It might be good to cook with. It is rather strong to drink it, so don't drink it straight like I did because I'm really feeling a bit woozy. But the Nama J2 can juice it, and definitely using it topically I think can be a good thing. So there you guys have it. You guys learned how to make the best onion juice in a slow juicer. I like the Nama J2, and you can save $55 off the Nama J2 by using the coupon code ONION55 at namawell.com. You get a discount. They share with me a little commission so I can continue to make my educational videos for you guys and show you guys the best appliances to juice your fruits and vegetables. I appreciate you guys that use my coupon code so you guys can make higher quality onion juice than you could make in any other way, and more importantly, store it properly so you have the most effective onion juice to get the results you want. Whether you want to regrow your hair, whether you want to have an anti-cholesterol effect, or grow back bones, yeah. Don't drink this stuff straight. And the other thing that you can do with this is actually cook with it. So like add this to different soups and sauces, maybe add it to a salad dressing when you're blending up a salad dressing for a nice strong onion flavor. Cooking with it could be great to reduce it down, to make it into soup that'll kind of mellow it out a little bit. But you've already activated the onions by putting it through a juicer and grinding it all up, releasing lots of enzymatic activity to make this more potent than uncut onions alone. If you guys enjoyed this episode learning about the best juicer to make the onion juice, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. That helps out the YouTube algorithm, get this video out to more people. Also be sure to share this video with others that are looking to maybe regrow their hair, get the best results when making it for external or internal uses. Also be sure to click that subscribe button right down below so you don't miss out on my new upcoming episodes that come out every 5 to 7 days. You don't know what new juicers I'll be comparing or testing, or what new produce I'll be juicing and share with you guys, or what new methods of storage, or what other juicing knowledge bombs I'll be dropping on you. Make sure you click the bell so you get notified as the new videos come out. Also be sure to check my past episodes. My past episodes are a wealth of knowledge. Over 600 episodes on this channel at this time, comparing all the different major brand juicers, as well as going into my juicing tips and sharing my knowledge bombs with you so that you could be a better juicer. Also check the links down below in the description for other videos I've made with the NAMA J2. Share with you guys why it's my favorite and how easy it is to juice in the NAMA J2. Hands-free juicing for you. So with that, my name is John Kohler with DiscountJuicers.com. Be sure to visit DiscountJuicers.com/YouTube for special promotional offers for our YouTube visitors.